So the Bulls have just waived Jaden Ivey in a deal or in a situation that should be a surprise to absolutely nobody. And look, I'm going to be honest here. Yeah, like I think we all kind of should have expected this. I think we all kind of knew this was coming. And I think everybody kind of expected something to happen to Jaden Ivey. And for all the people being like, oh, the Bulls shouldn't have fired him. They should get him help. But it's like, I hope they're doing that in the background. I really, really do hope that in the background they are trying to get, they're trying to get Jaden Ivey help, because that is such an important thing. That some of the things Jaden Ivey is saying is like, this is, I mean this when I say this, like, someone's religion is absolutely none of anyone's business, but it's like, he's quoting random things that aren't even in the Bible. Like, he's going on saying Catholicism is a false religion and not the true doctrine of Christ. And it's like, some of the things he is saying are like, I mean this when I say, I don't mean this in a crazy way, but like, they're the type of things that you would hear. Like, it's gone beyond like normal religious stuff. It's the type of things you would hear the homeless guy on the side of the street off his head yelling. Like, it's that type of stuff. And like, he's posting 75-minute long ramblings. Like, at this stage, it is ramblings. And it is scary. And it reminds me a little bit of it's the Kai Jones situation all over again, except obviously he's rambling about different things. And then very obviously you can't, whatever you want to think, you can't just go basically saying that people that LGBT are the devil. You just can't. You can't. In a organization like the NBA, you can't. And do I even think Jaden Ivey believes that? No. Like, if you've heard the way Jaden Ivey's mom is Noelle Ivey, he grew up with female basketball players. Like, he has said some of his inspirations in basketball are people that belong to that community. So, like, I don't necessarily think, when it comes down to it, with Jaden Ivey, that he's in a good place. And look, maybe he is, and maybe we're all the ones that are wrong. And I just hope that, I'm not even going to say hope he gets help, because at the end of the day, you can't help somebody if they don't want to be helped. And I hope that if at any stage he does want help, that the NBA and the Bulls organization have that available to him. They have that available to him if at any stage he wants it. And if he doesn't, and he just won't play in the league again. Like, it is what it is at this stage. I think even before the LGBT rant, he was probably never gonna play, or he's probably gonna be waived anyway. It is like a month ago. Let's not forget, like, a month ago he was saying, I'm no longer the same player. I'm no longer the old JI. The old JI is dead. Like, he was going down this path. Then he got injured, and look, like, it is what it is. It's happening. I don't think anyone is in. No one's in a position to do anything with Jaden Ivey. No one's in a position to quote unquote help him. Whether or not you believe he needs help, whether or not he believes he needs help, all of those are like very, very valid questions. That being said, like, if at any stage he does want it, the league should have it there. But I'm sorry, like, it's very obvious that regardless of what your views on this whole situation are, you can't be employed by the NBA with these specific views. Like, it's very clear the stance that the NBA is taking on these topics, and you're not going to be employed by the NBA if like if that is what you're spouting on social media, whatever about your views about the topics are publicly. No, you're not going to be employed by the NBA in that scenario. So look, at the end of the day, Jaden Ivey could very much be happy. He could be happy. And look, he obviously knew posting those ramblings, he'd be out of the league. And it's his choice. He's an adult. All of that is his choice to make. I just hope that if at any stage, like, things do change, that he's not judged entirely by a Instagram rambling while currently injured and questioning everything about your life in your mid-20s. Like, but at the end of the day, I do think that there's a good chance that maybe this is Ivy for the foreseeable, and the odds of him ever coming back to the NBA. Like, look, if Kai Jones got back into the NBA, it's probably a little bit more extreme in terms of how the league would view it than the Kai Jones situation. But if Kai Jones got back in, it's possible. By the way, and I also mean this when I say this, what he did was not worse than what Josh Primo did, and what he did was not worse than what Miles Bridges, Jackson Hayes, or Jackson Hayes one, or Kevin Porter Jr., than what, as far as we're aware, they did. Maybe more happened in this scenario, but as far as we're aware, what he did was not as bad as what any of them did. And they obviously all eventually got back in the league. Like, all of Miles Bridges, KPJ, and Josh Primo got back in the league. Like we had Josh Primo going so extreme that, like, he actually took Dwayne Wade's nickname of the Flash for a while because it was a literal thing. But yeah, it is what it is in general, and I do think like, hopefully it's not the last time we see Jaden Ivey play in the NBA, but there is a greater than 50% chance that it is the last time we ever see Jaden Ivey play in the NBA. So, from a purely basketball standpoint, for all of those people that were freaked, all those Pistons fans that thought they won the lottery when the Kings took Keegan Murray. And Keegan Murray hasn't even been brilliant, but he's been better than Jaden Ivey. So anyway, yeah, that is the video. See you guys.